Those 2 hours you'll be sitting with me and building your CV. I'm going to give it for free. Now, my favorite part, I'm going to answer your questions. Aim big, but don't forget to focus on the small things. How to craft your CV.
You have to be run by ideas, not hierarchy. The best ideas have to win. Otherwise, good people don't stay.
Hey everyone, I'm Tashantan. Welcome back to Your Next Move. Thanks for joining with me in this episode number 2. So in this video, we'll be discussing about how to craft your CV or resume. When it comes to making our CVs, I think when we start to do it, we get lots of confusion, lots of questions. Even I get lots of confusion and questions. In this video, we are going to break down everything and try to solve those problems and the questions. So this video is going to be in 3 parts. In the first part, I'll be discussing the things you should include and the things you should not include in a CV. Second one, I'm going to bring you some examples from the international experts and let's review it together and let's see what are the good things we can take and what are the things we should ignore. And number three is my favorite part because I'm going to answer all of your questions and the concerns. I have already shared a story on Instagram asking you guys that like what are the questions or concerns you have when it comes to the making your CVs. Okay, by the way, if you're interested in having one-to-one consultation with me to build your CV in just 2 hours, I think this opportunity is for you. So it's going to cost you just 1,500 rupees. I think most of the people can afford. So those 2 hours you'll be sitting with me and building your CV. I'm so excited to see you all guys. So join if you're interested. And one more thing, for the first 5 registering people, I'm going to give it for free. So what you have to do is go to the link in the description and do register yourself. I'll be reaching out to you soon. Let's break it down. Let's see what are the things you should include. Number 1, professional branding. First impressions matter. So you have to start off with a proper summary about yourself and also always be concerned about how you are going to address yourself in the CV. So if you're applying for a full stack developer role, don't have your digital marketing executive position or else like your other irrelevant job roles as your CV titles. So keep your job role that you are applying as your CV title. And apart from that, you have to make an impactful summary about yourself. So how to do that? Simple. So if you are a marketing graduate, don't start as marketing graduate. Rather than that, you can start off as like, I'm a digital marketing specialist with a passion of growth. You can start like this. So again, first impressions matter. Number 2, context and experience overview. Yes, after your title, you have to showcase your experiences. Though before like you go for the detailed bullet points and all, just directly give an experience overview. Like what are the things you did? At least like when you are mentioning those experiences, try to mention as like what is your main achievement at that workspace or else at that project. It can be anything. Okay. And number 3, accomplishments but with metrics. You know, like most of the people I have seen, they keep an accomplishment section. In that section, they do include as like their interact club things and like the public activities, the extracurriculum activities they did. But you know what you should actually have in your accomplishments? The things you achieved in your previous workplace. So if you are a digital marketing executive, you can even have a small achievement like I have helped the business to bring the sale from 0 to 20%. Or I have brought the sales from 20% to 40%. So I have given this much of impact to that business. So that's going to matter. So in the accomplishments, rather than you just going for your school life accomplishment like drama competition, music competition, that's good. But before that, give the accomplishment that's really related to your job role, the job role you're applying for. So for example, if you didn't work anywhere before you applying this job, it's fine. So at that point, what you can do is the accomplishments you did by yourself. Like for example, you might have a social media page or else you might have a personal branding page. So talk about the things you achieved in your personal branding or your personal social medias. So that's also fine. So first priority is for accomplishments in your previous roles. And number 4, education but without dates. I don't usually prefer you to have education details with the dates, because sometimes the recruiter might feel like, since you are applying after school, they will feel like, okay, this guy finished education recently, this guy might be not an experienced person. So it's better to ignore, right? So the first impression we are going to give the recruiter is matter. So in that point, in that kind of a case, never have your dates in the CVs. I do prefer you to do that, but it's up to you. Like after some point you can have, like if you have like around 4 to 5 year experience, then it's fine. It's fine to have, you have a strong evidence to show. But before, like if it's your first job, like try to ignore it. Okay. And number 5, templates and formatting. Anyways, if you are not a designer, if you are not a creative person, don't worry about the designs. Just go for a design that's already there in the internet. Don't try to like design or develop a new CV by yourself, because it's going to like waste much of your time. And anyways, there are a lot of CV formats out there in the internet. So where you can find that? Actually simple, Canva. So Canva is a great place to get free templates. Even free PST website that offers like Photoshop files, but it's going to anyways Photoshop files. If you are not a designer, it's pretty hard to do it. So just go for the Canva has some really good free templates, so go for it. If you for a start, it's really good, so go for the Canva. Now let's discuss some common CV mistakes you should avoid. Number 1, cluttered layout. Yes, so most of the people, when it comes to CV, they try to show all of their artistic skill on the CV, like having different images and shapes and different colors. Like we always love to be creative, right? But anyways, end of the day, more than the design, your structure matters. So never ever harm your structure, the CV structure. Okay, so try to keep it like easily readable. You know about like F method reading, right? So most of our humans, like we don't read everything in a paper. For example, if we take this paper, we never read everything. Like when we see this, how we go as like we start off from here and then here and then here. And mistake number 2, starting with an education. Yes, most of the school leavers, they say as bro, I don't have any experiences, so what I can put, only thing I can put is like my education qualification, so I'll put it and make my CV. Don't be that boring, guys. Don't be that boring, because still you have opportunities to build your portfolio. You can do the things by yourself. Even let's see, if you want to become a digital marketing executive, okay, so you don't always have to have your education qualification as the number 1. Please ignore it. Go for your professional experience. You can even showcase your personal projects, your personal portfolio things as first, but never ever have your education qualification as the first element of your CV, because that doesn't matter. Because recruiters, okay, they consider a bit about your school and the things you do, but that's not the important thing they are looking for. They really wanted to know about your experience, what you know about this job, what you can contribute to this business. That's what they always keep in their mind. So be mindful on that. And mistake number 3, having generic bullet points. Okay, what is generic bullet points? Yes, have you seen in some of previous CVs, they have their work experience, and under that experience, I'm responsible for web development in this company, I'm responsible for digital marketing in this company. This kind of first, have you seen? Better to ignore responsible for, rather than just having I'm responsible for digital marketing in this company. You can have as I have increased the sale percentage, I have increased the profile growth, I have increased the follower rate by this percentage in this workspace. I have did this much of designing. I have brought this much of new components to the company. You can go like that. So never ever have the generic bullet points because no one is going to care about it. Okay. So don't just say what you did. Show how it made a difference. Right. Okay. So here is a video. Let's have a look at it. Okay.
So that's me, Marc Larouste, half English, half French, born and raised in Fond-de-France. But who cares, right? Well, so why should you pick me out of 7 billion people living on this planet? Well, as a strong communicator and negotiator who can build effective relationships, I specialize in finding creative and innovative solutions to the toughest problems.
Here, he's not saying I worked here, there as this, there as this. No, he's just directly starting off like how he can contribute to the company, like how he can contribute to the company that he's going to join. So that's what I also want you to do as well. Like always be on that type of a mindset. Like what are you going to contribute? What you can contribute? Just let the recruiter know about it. So I think that will work out.
Also happen to speak English, French and Spanish, and been involved in some very exciting stuff over the last few years. This might sound a little Miss World, but I truly believe that I can bring a real and positive impact to your organization from day one. I'd love to join a creative agency where I could put my skills and experience to good use and apply my entrepreneurial principles to foster social transformation. If you'd like to find out more, get in touch, down on my CV, or simply laugh at my poor writing style, check out my website. Thank you.
Simple. So it's just simple as it is. So you don't have to like be very formal and you don't have to always be very rough and tough. You can be friendly, humorous person. Now my favorite part. I'm going to answer your questions. Okay. The question number 1. Does a degree or education qualification matter first? Okay. I have discussed about it in this video actually, but let's say it again. Yes, it matters. End of the day, the workspace is going to get to know about your education, your professional qualification. They always like to know about it, but never thought that that's the very important, or else without those things you can't get into a job. Never ever think like that, because what they really need is your experiences. Of course, education matters, but even if you have education, if you just have the education in your CV, no one is going to care about you guys. Okay, so you should have a experience, you should have a professional like a journey, a small journey. It's fine, it can be your personal journey as well, no problem. Okay, you don't always have to be in a company and do things. Okay, it's fine. And let's go to the second point. Can you attract an interviewer without formal qualification? Yes, of course. I think I did in my journey, because when I getting into the job, I was just 18 years old. A physical job, because before that I have did a remote job and stuff. But my first physical like on-site work, I think I started in my 18. Yeah. 18, I think end of my 18. So in that time, just think guys, I look really bad in terms of look. Even I don't have a proper education qualification, but how did I place it? Simple. Still I believe my skills and the experiences. So you should, if you have the ability to give in confidence to the recruiter, as like, if you hire me, I can do this. It can be anything, but if you have that confidence, that's enough. Definitely you will be getting placed in the job. Number 3, what free platforms can you use to make a CV? Simple. Canva. I think Canva is the best platform I have ever seen to make CVs, even the official documents. You can go for Canva. And question number 4, will you help me to build my CV? Yes, bro. Yes, sister. Of course, I'm happy to help you to build your CV. So, what you have to do is do click the link in the description and register yourself. I'm going to give you 2 hours of one-to-one consultation on building your CV. I'm going to be on a call with you, or else if you are in Colombo, we can meet and do it in on-site as well. It's fine for me. But anyways, I'm going to sit with you and help you to build your CV. Alright, so remember one thing, aim big, but don't forget to focus on the small things. I think this CV is also like that. CV is a very important thing when it comes to applying for jobs, even if you want to study abroad, like even for doing anything, you want a CV, because CV is going to replicate yourself. Who are you, what you can do, and where are you from? So these kind of things, CV is going to hold these kind of informations, so you have to prepare it properly. So if you found this helpful, hit the like button and do subscribe, and if you got any questions, do comment it in the comment box. If you have any other specific topics you want me to talk, do comment in the comment box. And don't forget that this is just the beginning, so more episodes are on the way. Goodbye for now.